Yeah, hi there, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you just sent me an email, so let's see your situation. You said, yesterday I submitted my pronunciation pretest. You did. And you said, and you gave me instructive remarks. You correctly said I have language use issues. I'm on agreement with you. So you advised me to do vocabulary lessons 3, 4, 5, and 6. I read all 4 lessons. I already know, or already knew more than 80% of these words. When it comes to talking, I can't use them. What are your recommendations? Making sentences, recording my voice? Good question. My recommendation here, focus on the ones you don't know and incorporate them into your vocabulary. So if you know 80% of the words, there's 1,700 vocabulary words in those 4 lessons. That means there's about 340 words that you want to focus on. So go through the list. Go through the list in 3, 4, 5, and 6 and start writing down the words you're not familiar with. Put the words on note cards mode. That means put the word on one side. So if you have a sheet of paper, kind of like this, you put the vocabulary word on one side. On the other side, then you put the sample definition, a sample sentence, or anything else that helps you remember the word. And start studying those vocabulary words. That's going to help you eventually. It will become part of your writing and your speaking. Now, in addition to studying those words by writing them onto lists, and you don't really have to record your voice. I have audio files for many of those words. You can download them and put them on your phone or your iPad or other device, and you can start listening to them while you're driving and other things. That will also be good. Eventually, you will start making these part of your vocabulary, your own vocabulary. So it takes practice. So those are my recommendations for you. So in addition to studying the words, make sure you're reading regularly, because if you read newspapers, magazines, and books, you will now see the words. You'll see how they're being used in different kinds of contexts, which is also good. Watch a lot of TV. You can focus on news, documentary, history, and science programs. As you're listening to these programs or watching these programs, again, you will see or hear these words more. And this all becomes, eventually, it will become part of your own English. Does that make sense? So those are some of my recommendations there. If you want, when you do some independent and integrated speaking practice tests, my best advice right now is if you're not very natural and using good college level words in your speaking task, what you can do now is you can take one of my tasks, you can look at the question, you can write out your response, and then make sure you're adding some good vocabulary words in there. Now, I'll give you a tip. You'll notice Dieta79, she's been posting speaking practice tests in my online TOEFL course for quite a while. And her speaking is very close to 26. One of the things I like about her speaking, she's very specific in the vocabulary words that she uses. So you can also start listening to some of her responses to my speaking tasks, and you can get some ideas on how you can be very specific as you answer the vocabulary or as you answer the speaking tasks from my website. All right? All right, thank you very much.